Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin has not really done much today. We've had an initial reaction to our resistance area and we might find support here now to start that C wave rally in a larger fourth wave, pretty much as discussed in the last video. I only want to share with you the shorter time frame here today. Today the altcoins seem to be outperforming Bitcoin a little bit. Nothing major, but they are definitely moving up today, probably as a result to the sell-offs of the last few days. So it makes sense that we get a little bit of a relief rally, as suggested already yesterday in several altcoin videos, because we were waiting for at least some wave 4 corrective rallies, as explained, for example, in the ICP video, in the Bonk video, and many others. So many others are anyway quite deep in support, and it would be good for them to start moving. But obviously this is a Bitcoin video, and on the Bitcoin chart the idea is that we could also see this 4-5 pattern. Again, this is only a intraday update. Today is a rather quiet day given that the US stock market is closed, so there is not much really. The price has been very, let's say, weak and also really not very reactive in the last few days. Most exciting event in the last few days was the breakout. It was actually yesterday, was the breakout to the upside of the descending wedge pattern that we identified, and then the rally towards resistance, if you want to call that a rally. It was a small one. I mentioned to you in the last video, I see this move to the upside, and I go to the 30-minute chart. I see this move to the upside primarily as the fourth wave within a C wave within wave B. Okay, this is the B wave pullback in a larger third wave. Again, it's just a short term. And the idea is that this would be a third wave low, and the fourth wave might be unfolding right now. And it would be an A, B, C structure. And the C wave, well, is likely unfolding right now. It might have started. So all we've seen was this rally into resistance, or this move into resistance. And the resistance area is defined between 65,720 and 66,750 USD. And it should unfold as either, so this wave 4 should unfold either as A, B, C structure. That's what I'm tracking. That's for me the most likely pathway. Or as a triangle. That's another idea, but there is absolutely no evidence for that. But it would be A, B, C, D, E. That's of course possible, but we don't have enough waves for a triangle. So should that data come up, should we get more evidence for that, then we can talk about that in some of the future videos. Just be aware that of course sideways action is always possible, right? Especially in a fourth wave. But then we would need to see lower highs and higher lows. Can happen, but those triangles have become quite rare. But it's between, okay, it's an ABC structure and the wave 4 is already done. But there is absolutely no evidence either that the wave 4 is already done. For that, we would like to see now further downside. And this is still all looking pretty much like a larger correction. I mean, there's not really any evidence that the C wave to the upside has started. So we would need to wait for that to really get more clarity. But thing is, this is already a very small wave degree anyway. So once it's gone, then okay, it's a C wave. But if a C wave occurs in that wave 4, you have the key resistance levels to watch. And it will now also give you a micro support area. Now, I'm not telling you this is a great setup or so, but if that wave C starts, it should start from this region. Between 64,420, which is here the 78.6 retracement of this initial rally, and the 64,890 level, which is the 50% retracement, between the 78.6 and the 50% fib level. Bear in mind also here 64,420 there is a confluence of two Fibonacci support levels. And there is not much more to say. I mean, again, if we get a break above resistance, I can assume that maybe the low is already in this larger B wave. Until then, I assume we go lower, but possibly not until we get this wave 4, let's say, in a more healthy shape. That's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.